Welcome back to the channel, HD Coin Value, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of coins. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, because today we have something really special to talk about. The 1996 Dime coin. Is it valuable? What's its story? Stick around, because you might just have a hidden treasure on your hands. The 1996 Dime is a unique coin in the world of numismatics. Produced by the United States Mint, this dime features the portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. But what sets this coin apart? Is it really valuable, or is it just another dime? Let's explore. First, let's talk a little bit about the history of the dime itself. The Roosevelt Dime was first introduced in 1946, following the death of Franklin D. Roosevelt. His image was chosen to honor his legacy, particularly his work in social welfare programs and the New Deal. Since then, it has been a staple in U.S. currency. In 1996, the U.S. Mint produced millions of these dimes, and the coin became part of everyday currency. But while it was widely circulated, some of these coins have become increasingly rare and valuable over the years. The P Mint mark on this coin indicates that it was minted at the Philadelphia Mint. The 1996 Dime was one of the standard releases of that year, but there are subtle factors that influence its rarity and value, making it a great find for collectors. While the dimes from 1996 weren't originally intended to be collectibles, a combination of factors makes them increasingly rare and desirable to coin collectors. Over time, dimes that were produced in large quantities may have been lost, damaged, or simply removed from circulation, meaning there are fewer of these coins left in excellent condition. Coins that are well preserved, without significant wear, tend to have a much higher value. So, if your 1996 Dime is in uncirculated or high-grade condition, it's worth a lot more than face value. High-quality examples of the coin can fetch upwards of $10 to $854, depending on the condition. So, how can you determine if your 1996 Dime is worth top dollar? This is where coin grading comes into play. Coins are graded based on their condition, and the higher the grade, the more valuable the coin is. A coin graded as MS65, mint state, or higher is in near-perfect condition and will command a much higher price than one that's heavily worn. The real value of the 1996 Dime lies in its scarcity and condition. While millions were produced, coins in perfect or near-perfect condition are harder to find, making them sought after by collectors. This creates a demand that increases the value of the coin. Aside from its value as a rare find, the 1996 Dime is part of a broader collection of Roosevelt dimes. Collectors who are building complete collections of these dimes will be on the lookout for this specific year, especially in uncirculated condition. This means that even if you don't have a perfect coin, it still holds value within a complete set. Let's talk about how much you can expect to sell a 1996 Dime for. At auctions, high-grade examples have recently sold for as much as $869, or even more. The value tends to fluctuate based on demand, but it's safe to say that if you find one of these coins in excellent condition, it could be a significant windfall. The 1996 Dime also holds a special place for modern collectors who are interested in coins from specific years. With more people getting into numismatics, the demand for coins like the 1996 Dime is rising. This makes it a great time to sell if you have a valuable specimen. One thing to note is that while most 1996 Dimes are fairly standard, certain variations or errors can increase the value significantly. For example, some collectors are on the lookout for errors in minting, such as doubling or off-center strikes. If you think your coin might have any unusual characteristics, get it evaluated by a professional. The key to maximizing the value of your 1996 Dime is preservation. Keep it in a safe place, ideally in a coin holder or capsule, to protect it from dirt, scratches, or other damage. A well-preserved coin will maintain its condition, and, as a result, its value. You might be wondering, should I hold on to this coin or sell it now? Given the steady rise in interest for rare coins, the value of the 1996 Dime could continue to appreciate over time, especially if fewer and fewer high-quality coins are available. Holding on to it for a few more years could mean even higher returns. You may be asking, what's the maximum price I can expect for my 1996 Dime? While individual sales can vary, coins in top-tier condition have been known to sell for up $10 to $857 or more in rare instances. This makes it a coin definitely worth checking the condition of if you have one lying around. Now, let me motivate all of you coin collectors out there. It's not just about holding on to old coins for the sake of it. It's about finding value in what you already have. The 1996 dime is an excellent example of how even seemingly ordinary coins can hold surprising value, so always keep an eye out for those hidden gems. So, what should you do if you think you have a valuable 1996 dime? Start by taking good care of it. Get it properly evaluated by a certified professional if you think it's in top condition. And if you've got a high-grade specimen, consider selling it at auction to maximize your profits. In conclusion, the 1996 dime is a valuable coin for collectors who understand its rarity and condition. Whether you're holding on to it for your own collection or planning to sell it for a profit, it's a coin worth considering. Don't underestimate its potential value. Next up, the 1995 dime. Is it a coin you should be holding on to? Stick around to find out. The 1995 dime might look like an ordinary dime at first glance, but this coin holds a lot of potential. Minted by the United States Mint in Philadelphia, this coin carries the image of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, who has been featured on the dime since 1946. So, what makes this specific 1995 dime so special? Let's break it down. The Roosevelt Dime has been a part of the U.S. currency system since 1946, following the death of President Roosevelt. The coin was designed by John R. Sinek and features a portrait of Roosevelt on the obverse, front side. On the reverse, you'll find a torch, olive branch, and oak branch, symbolizing freedom, peace, and strength. The 1995 dime was one of the standard production coins of the year, minted alongside millions of other dimes. But as we'll discuss, it's a coin that's become valuable due to its rarity in good condition. The 1995 dime indicates that it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. A massive number of dimes are produced each year, but not all of them are kept in pristine condition, which is why finding a high-quality specimen is important when considering its value. The 1995 dime is worth just 10 cents, nothing more. However, if you're lucky enough to have a high-grade example of the coin, its value can increase significantly. As of now, a well-preserved 1995 dime could fetch anywhere from $20 to $963 in the marketplace. Higher quality examples, especially those that are uncirculated, can sell for up to $9,876 or even more. The 1995 dime have the potential to become more valuable in the future? The answer lies in supply and demand. Over time, many of these dimes will likely get worn down, lost, or damaged, making high-quality versions even rarer and more desirable. As more and more people start collecting coins, the demand for dimes like the 1995 version will increase. Collectors who are looking for coins in excellent condition, especially from specific years like 1995, will be willing to pay more. Several factors will influence how much your 1995 dime could be worth in the future. The most important factor is the condition of the coin. The more uncirculated or near-perfect the coin is, the higher its value will be. Coins that have been kept in excellent condition are rarer, and as time goes on, they become more sought after. Another factor that could increase the value of the 1995 dime is the overall trend of numismatic interest. As the hobby grows, coins like these will continue to be more valuable. While the 1995 dime was minted in large quantities, it's important to note that not all of them are in excellent condition. Over the years, many have been circulated and damaged, which makes uncirculated coins rarer and more valuable. In fact, high-grade examples are becoming increasingly hard to find. The value of any coin, including the 1995 dime, largely depends on its grade. Coins are graded by professional numismatists, and the higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. A 1995 dime graded MS 65 or higher could be worth up to $7,660, while coins graded in lower conditions might only fetch a few dollars. If you want to get the highest value for your 1995 dime, make sure it's properly graded by a professional service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. Coins like the 1995 dime can also be sold at auctions, where collectors and dealers bid on items they want to add to their collections. Depending on the condition of the coin, it could sell for anywhere between $15 and $9,870, or even higher, in an auction setting. In rare instances, especially if there's a bidding war, you could see a higher return. Looking forward, the value of the 1995p dime has strong potential to increase, particularly if it's in uncirculated condition. As the years go by, fewer high-grade coins will remain, and this will make the 1995p dime a more desirable and valuable piece for collectors. Coin collecting is on the rise, with more and more people discovering the excitement and value of holding rare coins. As the demand for coins like the 1995p dime grows, the price could go up as well. If you hold on to your coin, its value could appreciate over the years, making it a fantastic investment. To sum up, here are the key factors that could increase the value of your 1995p dime in the future. The better the condition, the higher the value. As fewer high-quality dimes remain in circulation, the rarer they become. As interest in coin collecting grows, demand for certain coins increases. High-grade coins will always fetch a higher price. If you want to ensure that your 1995p dime retains its value, proper care is essential. Store it in a safe, dry place, away from direct sunlight. Ideally, keep it in a protective holder or capsule to prevent scratches or damage. The better care you take of your coin, the more valuable it will remain over time. If you're wondering whether you should sell your 1995p dime now or hold on to it for the future, consider this. While the value might not be sky-high right now, holding on to it could yield a higher return in the future. As the coin becomes rarer, its price could rise significantly. You could sell it today for a nice profit or wait and see what happens in the coming years. The 1995p dime, hitting a value of $9,876 or more, is not entirely out of the question. If the coin is kept in excellent condition and demand for Roosevelt dimes continues to rise, it could eventually reach this price. Remember, anything is possible in the world of coin collecting. As younger generations begin to take an interest in numismatics, the value of certain coins, like the 1995p dime, will likely continue to climb. This means that now is the perfect time to start paying attention to these coins, especially if you already own one. The 1995p dime might not seem like much at first, but in reality, it's a valuable asset in the world of numismatics. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, the 1995p dime is a coin worth keeping an eye on. And who knows? It could turn out to be a fantastic investment. The 1995p dime is more valuable than you might think. Whether you hold on to it for a few more years or sell it now, you could be making a great choice either way. As always, keep an eye out for high-quality coins, and remember, the value of a coin isn't just in what it's worth today, but what it could be worth in the future. Next up, the 1983D dime, a coin that many collectors are keeping their eyes on. Is it valuable? Could it go up in price? How much is it really worth right now? And what's its history? Stick with us, and let's break it all down. The 1983D dime might seem like just another dime at first glance, but it's one with a story to tell and a potential that every serious collector should take notice of. Minted in 1983 at the Denver Mint, the coin features the famous image of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, whose likeness has adorned the dime since 1946. The Roosevelt Dime was introduced in 1946 to honor the late President Roosevelt, following his death. Roosevelt was known for leading the country through the Great Depression and World War II, making him a fitting choice to be immortalized on this small but significant coin. By 1983, the US Mint had been producing dimes in large quantities, and while many people didn't think much about them, coins like the 1983D dime were quietly becoming more valuable to collectors over time. The D mint mark on this coin indicates that it was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the primary minting facilities in the United States. While the US Mint produces millions of dimes each year, the key to a coin's value lies in its rarity and condition. Over time, many of these coins became damaged or worn down, making high-quality 1983D dimes highly sought after. At face value, the 1983D dime is worth just 10 cents. But don't be fooled. Its value on the collector market is significantly higher, especially if the coin is in good condition. As of today, a well-preserved 1983D dime can be worth between $10 to $365, and in exceptional uncirculated or gem-quality condition, it could sell for $9,476 or more. So, what makes the 1983D dime stand out? There are a few key reasons why this coin is valuable to collectors. First, it's because of the coin's age. This dime has been around for over 40 years. As time passes, fewer coins are kept in excellent condition, so finding a pristine 1983 dime is a rare opportunity for coin collectors. The second factor is its demand. There are many people who are looking for this specific coin to add to their collections, which drives up its value. The 1983 dime wasn't minted in exceptionally low numbers compared to other years, but the rarity of high-grade coins has driven its demand. Over the decades, a lot of these coins have been worn down due to circulation, so finding a high-quality 1983 dime is becoming increasingly rare. This is why it's worth more than its face value. The value of the 1983 dime is heavily influenced by its grade. Coins are graded based on their condition, from poor to gem uncirculated. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin is. For instance, a coin graded as MS 65, mint state 65, or higher can command a price of $9,470 or more, while coins in lower grades will fetch a smaller amount. If you happen to have a high-grade 1983 dime, you could be sitting on a small treasure. Having the coin professionally graded by organizations like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, will give it more credibility and help ensure that you get the best possible price when you decide to sell it. The maximum value of a 1983 dime depends on the coin's condition and the current demand for it. For a gem-quality, uncirculated coin, you could potentially sell it for up to $75,650 or slightly more. If you're lucky enough to have one in excellent condition, that's where the value really starts to increase. Absolutely. The value of the 1983 dime has the potential to rise in the future. As the years pass and more of these coins get damaged or lost, the remaining high-quality examples will become rarer and more valuable. Additionally, as interest in coin collecting continues to grow, the demand for well-preserved dimes from the 1980s will increase, driving up the price. The market for rare coins, especially dimes like the 1983 is growing rapidly. More people are discovering the excitement of coin collecting, and as a result, demand for coins from specific years like 1983 is increasing. This means that the value of the 1983 dime could continue to rise as collectors seek to complete their sets. When looking for a valuable 1983 dime, it's important to examine the coin carefully. Look for sharp details, a well-defined image of Roosevelt, and a clean, smooth surface. Avoid coins with heavy scratches, discoloration, or any signs of wear. The best way to check if your dime is in high-quality condition is by using a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe. Collectors are drawn to the 1983 dime for several reasons. First, it's a piece of history that represents a significant year in the United States, both politically and socially. Second, coins from the 1980s, especially those in excellent condition, are becoming rarer as time goes on. Collectors appreciate owning coins that stand the test of time and will only become more valuable as the years pass. If you decide to sell your 1983 dime, there are a few options. You can list it on coin marketplaces, sell it through auctions, or even offer it to coin dealers. Be sure to research the current value of similar coins before listing it for sale. If it's a high-quality coin, it could fetch a nice price from the right buyer. If you're wondering whether you should hold on to your 1983 dime, the answer is yes, especially if it's in excellent condition. As the coin becomes rarer and more valuable over time, you could see its worth increase significantly. Hold on to it for a few more years, and you may find that its price rises substantially. Looking ahead, the 1983 dime has the potential to be a great investment. As fewer coins remain in pristine condition, demand will increase, and so will the value. If you have one of these coins, don't let it slip away. It could be worth a lot more in the future than it is right now. Coin collecting is not just about owning pieces of history. It's also about making wise investments. Coins like the 1983 dime can be a great way to diversify your portfolio, as their value tends to increase over time. With patience and knowledge, your coin collection could grow in value, just like any other investment. The 1983 dime is a smart buy for collectors looking to expand their collections with valuable coins from the 1980s. Its historical significance and rarity in high-grade condition make it an appealing choice for anyone looking to add a piece of numismatic history to their collection. When it comes to rare coins like the 1983 dime, condition is everything. The better condition your coin is in, the more it will be worth. Be sure to keep your coins in protective holders and avoid touching the surfaces to prevent damage. Taking care of your coins now will pay off in the future. The 1983 D dime is more valuable than many people realize, and its potential to grow in value is undeniable. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just getting started, this dime is worth keeping an eye on. Who knows? In the future, it could be worth a lot more than you ever imagined. Next up, the 1982 D dime. What makes this coin so special? Why has it earned a spot in the hearts of collectors and investors? Stay tuned as we dive into all the details you need to know about this amazing dime. Let's start with the basics, the 1982 D dime. This dime, like all dimes, features the portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, who has been depicted on the dime since 1946. However, the 1982 D dime stands out in a few important ways, which is why it continues to catch the attention of collectors. The 1982 D dime was struck at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the D mint mark. But beyond the mint mark, there's a bigger reason why this coin has become valuable over time: its rarity, its unique composition, and the condition in which it survives. The early 1980s were a transformative time for US coinage, as the government made significant changes to the metal content of coins, which would later affect their value. One of the key reasons the 1982 D dime stands out is the year it was minted. In 1982, the US Mint transitioned from using a composition of 90% silver and 10% copper in its dimes to a more affordable 75% copper and 25% nickel mix. This change occurred in response to the rising cost of silver, which made it more expensive to produce coins with high silver content. This change in the metal composition makes the 1982 D dime a pivotal moment in US coin history, as it marks the end of the silver dimes and the beginning of the modern clad coins we see today. Why is the 1982 D dime so highly sought after? Well, a few factors contribute to this demand. First, as one of the last dimes to be minted with a high copper content, collectors view it as a piece of numismatic history. Additionally, the 1982 D dime was produced in significant numbers, but finding high-quality examples in excellent condition has become increasingly rare over the years. Coin collectors want to own a piece of US minting history, which only increases its appeal. The rarity of the 1982 D dime is another key factor that adds to its value. While the US Mint produced over 1 billion dimes that year, most of them were heavily circulated and have been worn down. A coin that survives in pristine, uncirculated condition is much harder to come by, which is what makes this dime so valuable. Coins that are preserved in near-perfect condition can fetch a significant premium on the collector market. What truly makes the 1982 D dime stand out from other dimes is its place in US history. The 1982 D dime represents the end of an era of silver coinage in the US. It's a link to a time when the government still produced coins using precious metals before they made the switch to more modern, less expensive materials. For collectors, that makes it a tangible piece of history, one that's both affordable and important. At face value, it's just 10 cents. But if you take a look at the market, you'll find that a well-preserved 1982 D dime can be worth far more than that. In average circulated condition, it's worth around $10 to $642. However, in high-grade, uncirculated condition, it can command prices of $15 to $746 or more, depending on its quality. If you manage to find a flawless, gem-quality 1982 D dime, you might be able to sell it for even more, potentially fetching up to $7,990 or more at auction. The value of the 1982 D dime, like all coins, is heavily influenced by its condition. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. If your 1982 D dime is in gem uncirculated, MS65, condition or higher, it will fetch a much higher price than one that's been heavily worn in circulation. Coins with sharp details, minimal wear, and a clean surface are the ones that collectors are willing to pay top dollar for. So, is the 1982 D dime a good investment for the future? Absolutely. As time goes on and fewer of these coins remain in excellent condition, the value of the 1982 D dime is likely to increase. Collectors are always looking for well-preserved examples of US coins from the 1980s, and as the demand for these coins grows, so will the value. If you hold on to this dime for a few more years, you may find that it's worth far more than it is today. So, why does everyone want the 1982 D dime? It's not just about its historical significance or its composition change. It's about owning a piece of US history. As we mentioned earlier, the 1982 D dime marks the transition from silver to clad coins, and that's a milestone in numismatic history that collectors are keen to own. Moreover, collectors love having a diverse range of coins from different eras, and the 1982 D dime is the perfect addition to any collection. Its relatively affordable price point, combined with its increasing rarity, makes it a must-have for many coin collectors. Absolutely. If you have a 1982 D dime in your collection, you should definitely hold on to it. Given its historical value and the increasing demand for coins from the 1980s, there's a good chance that its value will rise in the coming years. With fewer coins in pristine condition, finding a well-preserved 1982 D dime will become even harder, making your coin more valuable over time. To ensure you're holding onto a valuable 1982 D dime, take a good look at the coin's condition. Is the detail of Roosevelt's portrait sharp? If so, you might be holding onto a coin that will fetch a higher price. A professional coin grading service can help you determine its value, and if it's in top condition, you could be looking at a coin worth $8,630 or more. The 1982 D dime is unique not only because of its composition change, but also because of its place in US history. As one of the last dimes minted with a high copper content, it marks a key turning point in US minting practices. For collectors, owning this coin is like holding a small piece of US history. If you're looking to buy or sell a 1982 D dime, there are a few places you can go. Online coin marketplaces, coin shows, and auctions are great ways to find buyers or sellers for your dime. Be sure to do your research and understand the current market price before making a deal. The market for rare coins is growing every year, and coins like the 1982 D dime are at the center of this boom. As more people discover the joys of coin collecting, the demand for high-quality dimes and other rare coins continues to rise. This means that the value of coins like the 1982 D dime could increase dramatically in the future. Coin collecting is more than just a hobby. It's a way to connect with history, preserve the past, and make wise investments. Coins like the 1982 D dime offer both historical significance and financial potential, making them a great addition to any collection. The 1982 D dime is not only valuable now, but has the potential to be an even smarter investment in the future. With demand for rare and well-preserved coins on the rise, owning a 1982 D dime is a great way to invest in something that will appreciate over time. Next up, the 1965 no mint mark dime. If you're into coins, or even if you just found one of these in your pocket change, you might be wondering, is this coin really worth anything? Spoiler alert, yes it is. And in this video, we're going to explore the history, value, and reasons why this particular dime is a must-have in your collection. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the fascinating world of the 1965 no mint mark dime. The 1965 no mint mark dime is part of a special group of US coins. In 1965, the US Mint made a huge change in the way coins were made. The Mint stopped using silver in the production of dimes, quarters, and half dollars, opting for a new copper-nickel composition. On top of that, they also decided to eliminate mint marks for the first time on dimes and quarters, making this coin even rarer and more intriguing. This change was due to a combination of rising silver prices and shortages of the metal. By 1965, the US Mint was no longer able to produce coins with 90% silver content without losing money. In an effort to cut costs, they switched to the copper-nickel composition and stopped adding mint marks to these coins, creating a unique situation that would make the 1965 no mint mark dime valuable years down the line. So, you may be wondering, how much is this dime worth? The 1965 no mint mark dime is more valuable than most people think. In general, if you have a circulated coin, it could be worth around $20 to $635. But hold on to your hats. If your coin is in near-perfect or uncirculated condition, it could easily fetch a much higher price. Coins that are graded as MS-65 or better can sell for $10, $6,365, or even more depending on the market and demand. In fact, some rare 1965 no mint mark dimes have even been known to fetch up to $5,880 or more at auction, especially if they're in pristine condition. To truly understand the value of your 1965 no mint mark dime, you'll need to assess its condition. Coin grading is crucial, when it comes to determining how much your coin is worth. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. A coin in excellent condition, with clear details and no significant wear, will be worth more than one that's scratched or tarnished. If you're unsure about your coin's grade, you can always send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to get an official grade, which will help you understand its true market value. If you're on the hunt for a 1965 no mint mark dime to add to your collection, there are plenty of places to find one. Websites like eBay, Etsy, and dedicated coin auction sites often have these dimes for sale. Be sure to check the coin's condition and price before you make a purchase, and always buy from reputable sellers who provide accurate descriptions and photos. Local coin shops and coin shows are also great places to search for this dime. In fact, sometimes you can find them at local events where dealers are selling rare and collectible coins. If you already own a 1965 no mint mark dime and want to sell it, there are many places where you can find a buyer. Again, online platforms like eBay and auction websites are ideal for reaching collectors around the world. Just like when buying, make sure to list your coin with clear, high-quality photos and a detailed description of its condition to attract serious buyers. You can also sell your dime through local coin dealers or at coin shows. Some dealers specialize in rare and collectible coins, and they may be willing to pay a premium for your 1965 no mint mark dime if it's in good condition. If you're wondering whether you should keep your 1965 no mint mark dime, the answer largely depends on your goals as a collector. If you're looking for an investment, holding on to this coin is a smart decision. Coins like the 1965 no mint mark dime tend to appreciate in value over time, especially as fewer high-quality examples remain. As demand for these coins increases, your dime could become even more valuable in the future, making it a great long-term investment. So, if you own one, you might want to consider keeping it in your collection for the years to come. To ensure that your 1965 no mint mark dime stays in the best possible condition, it's crucial to store it properly. One way to protect your coin is by sealing it in a coin capsule or a protective plastic holder. This will help prevent it from being scratched, tarnished, or damaged by the elements. If your coin is in especially good condition, you might want to consider having it professionally graded and encapsulated by a service like PCGS or NGC. This will not only protect the coin, but also increase its market value, as graded coins are more sought after by collectors. The answer lies in its unique place in US coin history. The absence of the mint mark in 1965 was not just an accident. It was a decision made in response to a changing economic climate. The decision to switch to a copper-nickel composition, combined with the mint mark omission, makes this dime an important piece of American numismatic history. Collectors love to own coins that have stories behind them, and the 1965 no mint mark dime fits that category perfectly. It's a coin that symbolizes the changes that were happening in the US Mint during the 1960s, and it remains highly prized among collectors for this very reason. If you're considering whether or not to hold on to your 1965 no mint mark dime, the future looks bright for this coin. As fewer of these dimes are found in pristine condition, their value will likely increase over time. Coins like this are often sought after by both casual collectors and serious investors, making it a smart move to keep this one in your collection. While the current market value may not be astronomical, the 1965 no mint mark dime could become a rare, highly valuable coin in the future. Coins like this often become more valuable as they age, and the demand for them grows. To get the maximum value for your 1965 no mint mark dime, you need to take care of it. First, ensure it's in the best condition possible. Store it in a cool, dry place and avoid handling it too much. You don't want to leave fingerprints or allow the coin to tarnish. Next, consider getting your coin professionally graded. A high-grade coin is much more likely to fetch a higher price when sold, and it will be more attractive to serious collectors. So, if you have a high-quality 1965 no mint mark dime, it's definitely worth having it graded. Whether you're new to coin collecting or you've been at it for years, the 1965 no mint mark dime is a must-have for any serious collection. Its rarity, historical significance, and potential for appreciation make it a valuable asset that could greatly enhance your coin portfolio. The interest in rare coins like the 1965 no mint mark dime is growing, and with more collectors and investors seeking out these types of coins, the demand is bound to rise. By adding this dime to your collection now, You're getting in on the ground floor of what could be a significant investment. In conclusion, the 1965 no mint mark dime is a coin with a fascinating history and a bright future. Whether you're keeping it as an investment, adding it to your collection, or selling it for a profit, this coin is an excellent choice. With its rarity and potential for future appreciation, it's definitely a valuable asset. So, if you have a 1965 no mint mark dime, make sure to protect it, consider having it graded, and hold on to it for the future. The value of this coin could rise significantly, and you'll be glad you made the investment. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more valuable coin insights and tips. See you next time on HD Coin Value.